All right, good morning, ZestFesters, and welcome to day 2. Our folks are still working their way back. They're signing up for the Atomic Wing Eating Challenge from our friends at Wingstop right over there. God, already a long line over there. Here we go. Let me tell you about our first celebrity chef here at ZestFest 2016. You may have seen him wandering the quad at LaSalle University back in the day where he got his training. He is a Renaissance man, an internationally acclaimed chef, and you can see right here on this banner. He right now is the managing partner and general manager of Los Pinos Ranch Vineyards. Wine, food, jazz, cottages. I'm heading there tonight. That sounds fantastic. You may remember him from The Jewel or from Le Rêve or the mansion on Turtle Creek over in Oak Lawn, and you're definitely going to remember him for what happens today. This smells incredible. How about a warm ZestFest welcome for Chef Enam Chowdhury?
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. How's everyone this morning? It's a wake-up call over here. All right, very good. A little bit about where I'm at. I'm at Los Pinos Winery, which is in Pittsburgh, Texas. It's about, what do you think, 2.5 hours from here? Right outside of Mount Pleasant. We're an award-winning winery. It's a fully operational winery, so we harvest all the way to bottling of the wine. So if you have a chance to get out there, please feel free to come out. We've got cabins. There are other lodgings around that area. It's absolutely beautiful over there. One of the reasons I semi-retired over there. So we've got all these wines over here. Our Blanco Grande just won double gold in San Francisco. Most of our wines have won awards, so they're fantastic wines. You get to try those, come out to the winery. Today I'm going to be cooking a North Indian goat curry. North Indian, different from South Indian. South Indian will have a little bit more spicy, and Northern Indians will have more aromatics to it. Southern Indian will have coconut curry, coconut milk, and all that stuff in there. So let's get started. First things first, I'm going to take an onion over here, peel it. Who's cooked curry at home? All right. What kind? I'm sorry? We need a microphone over here.
On my way, Chef.
Thank you.
All right.
And the curry started off in India, and it went all the way down to Indonesia. So from Burma to Malaysia to Thailand to Indonesia. So you'll have different kinds of curries in those areas. So the Southern Indian curries have actually gone all the way down to Indonesia. So most of the curries in those areas are with coconut milk. So if you had a Thai curry, it's based coconut milk. This would be, the onion's going to be sliced. No specific trick to it, just sliced. The Thai curries, and if you've had it, they've got the red, the yellow, and the green curries over there. I've lived in Thailand for 10 years, and Thai curries are fantastic. I'm adding a little bit of oil over here. I'm going to add the onions. Let it saute until it becomes brown. All right, tell us about your curry there.
Just a curry with meat, onions, curry powder. Just do what you're doing. Fry my spices.
Now, I'll tell you something about curry powder. Curry powder is what the Brits came up with.
Yeah.
That's their version of curry, right? You can make it yourself. It's not very difficult.
And I have.
Curry powder is basically means an amalgam of different spices. I don't know if you have a camera on top here. Take a look at this. This is a fantastic, it's got all these spices on here, which I'm going to be using in a few minutes to put in here. So you're browning the onions over here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add the aromatics. The aromatics are bay leaves, cardamom. Has anyone heard of cardamom? Very good for you. All these spices, bruise it a little bit. The Indian spices have an incredible amount of goodness that you have. I've got a cinnamon stick over here, cloves. All right, so saute that a little bit more. All the spices that I'm using here, especially the turmeric, It's good for Alzheimer's, arthritis, diabetes. All these things have excellent cholesterol control. I'm going to add some ginger. What I do at home is I take some ginger and garlic, make a paste out of it, and put it in the fridge. And that's the base of a lot of the Indian cooking over here. All right, just put a couple of spoons over here. Saute that. Who else has cooked curries? Nobody else. What's going on over here? All right, so now we're going to add all these ground spices. These are all ground spices. So what I like to use for a chili powder is chili powder from Kashmir. And it's less in heat, but it has fantastic color. Turmeric, as you can see, the yellow one. This is paprika. And this is garam masala, which is a mixture of different spices. Coriander and cumin. Put a little bit of salt in here. All right, give it a stir. Now, I've got this lamb over here that's been lamb or goat, pre-cut. We're going to add that on here. Can anyone smell this? Yeah, I mean, in your home. I was cooking yesterday at the winery, and then we have a tasting room that's about, I'd say probably about 500 feet away, and the lady came in here and said, "What's that smell? It's fantastic." It got all the way to the tasting room. So you can make this as hot as you want, as light as you want. So this type of chili powder is really good. So this will brown. Once it browns, you're not actually cooking this, because once it browns, we're going to cut up some tomatoes. All these recipes are on there. This recipe is so simple. Pop those in there. You can make it at home. And when you make it at home, you're going to have all your neighbors come over and talk to you. They want some of this curry. So this will saute on low heat for about an hour and a half, or until the meat just falls apart. Right? You just put a top on, lower the heat, done. You serve it on top of some steamed basmati rice and some mint yogurt. You'll get to try some of the curry in a few moments. Questions? Easy. Anyone?
Anyone have a question? On my way. Yes, ma'am.
So
Anyone would like a glass of wine? I'm just kidding.
So you don't add any liquids whenever you're making it? Like you don't add any additional liquid to the pot?
I can't hear you, sorry.
No liquids, no additional liquids
No,
other than what
if you
cooks
do it
out
on
of the
simmer,
tomato.
you don't need any liquids. What it will do is just completely break down. If you want to add liquid, it's perfectly fine. You can add water. You don't need chicken stock or any kind of nonsense like that. Very easy to make. Now, if you go to Indian restaurants around town, around the Metroplex, most of the Indian restaurants they use a lot of cream and butter. There's nothing like that in here. So this is actually very good for you. All these different spices that you have, they're fantastic for you. Seriously. I think they've written about turmeric has curcumin, which is an incredible amount. Read up on it. It's CIRCUMIN. It's an incredible spice. Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Seriously. Put in your diet. You can put some coloration on your rice, curries. Depends on any kind of stews. Anybody else?
Any other questions? On my way.
She has one over there.
Let's see. Yes, ma'am.
Is it chili or curry?
Is it chili or curry? It's a curry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We call it curry in a hurry.
Good one.
All right? That's your slogan, curry in a hurry.
Anybody else? Any other questions?
Don't be afraid to ask questions, please.
Here we go.
I mean, you can cook this at home. This is it looks very intimidating. It's really not.
Do you have any suggestions on how to buy these spices?
Yeah, you go to Indian stores that are in Richardson, Arlington, There's anywhere you can find Indian communities. And same thing with any ethnic restaurant. I mean, I've cooked some Asian food over here, like Thai. And you go to areas of those, like you can go to Richardson, there's plenty of stores over there. And you go to the big supermarkets and buy these spices, they're horribly expensive. It's cheap over there. You buy a whole bag of it for $2, $3. There's a place out of in Richardson off of Spring Valley across from TI, Texas Instruments. It's called World Foods. Try it out. It's a wholesale warehouse, cheap. They've got a butcher there. The meat is incredible. That's where I got the meat, by the way.
Chef, is that too specific or too a unique spice to get at Central Market? Is that something they would have at the Central Market?
I'm sorry?
Would they have that at Central Market, those spices?
Central Market is expensive. Why spend all that money?
So just
Yeah.
go to the ethnic.
Go to the ethnic place. If you want to buy Asian greens, you go to Vietnamese market, right? You don't go to Central Market. Central Market, you go there, put your kids' college fund over there.
Any other questions? Oh, on my way. They keep doing this to me, Chef. I'm getting the exercise. They even worked out this morning.
Good. I need an exercise. Yep.
Sabzi Manzi in Richardson.
That's
they have
also good.
all the spices.
That's also very good. Sabzi Mandi.
It's off Buckingham.
All bulk at the Richardson store
Yes.
that you're talking about?
Sabzi Mandi, actually, the literal translation is Sabzi is vegetables, Mandi is a bazaar. So it's a vegetable bazaar.
Very good. Thank you.
Very good vegetable. They also have a restaurant in the back, makes incredible vegetarian food.
All right. Yes, sir.
Can you tell me a little more about the vineyard, about the winery?
Oh, yes. Los Pinos has been in business since 2000. We have 15 acres on property. We've got two different varietal of grape that we grow there, Blanc du Bois and Spanish Black. And then we've got 75 acres up in Lubbock where we harvest grapes from there. Most of the dry wines are from that area. We are very, very blessed to win a lot of awards for our wines. It's excellent. Really, really good wine. People, I'm sorry?
What's the specialty there, Chef?
Specialty as far as what?
Specialty. The specialty wine. What are you known
Oh,
for?
specialty wine. This one right here. It's called a Symphony, and actually the juice is actually not from Texas. This juice is actually from Washington. So it's a Tempranillo and a Bordeaux blend. Right? It's an absolutely fantastic wine. That's fabulous. And also the Blanco Grande, as I said, won the double gold in San Francisco just recently. Yes?
All right, on my way, Chef. Hang on 1 second. Yes, ma'am.
Did you say your recipes are listed somewhere?
It'll be there for your taking, madam. It's in Sanskrit. Just kidding.
Any other questions? Are you guys just ready to eat? Oh, here we go.
I like those outfits there, yeah? It's nice and
Those
colorful.
are very good.
What spice did you say was for Alzheimer's?
It's called turmeric. Turmeric. Put it in your diet from now. Seriously, I'm not joking. This is thousands of years of curry's been around for a long time. And that's why curries and a lot of the old cuisines are very, very similar, because a lot of the things are being cumin, as we use over here, is used in a lot of the Hispanic cuisine. So those cuisines, a lot of these cuisines are very similar. Those have a lot of history to them.
Anything else? You guys ready to start sampling? All right, well,
Brilliant.
let's send him out. Once again, Chef Enam Chowdhury
Thank you.
of Los Pinos
Come
Ranch
out to the
Vineyards.
winery.
We'll have our sampling station set up here in just a second. And remember, if you feel like making a donation to our friends at Irving Cares, job training, housing assistance, and so much more for those less fortunate here in Irving, it's a hand up and not a handout from Irving Cares.